I married Peggy. Peggy did not marry me. I'm Hank Hill, Mr. Hank Hill. Is that good enough?
Uh, okay. Yeah. Give me ad lib something.
Uh,
But what if Hank Hill was washing dishes in the back room?
Hank Hill washing dishes.
Hank Hill at Hutch's.
He would say something like, "Well, I'll be. It seems like we're getting a lot of steaks in tonight, and preferably I would have mine well done. But at the same time, we all know the real way of getting steaks is medium rare. If they don't order medium rare, then we will kindly ask them to leave."
Okay.
We do not ask people to leave at Hutch's.
No, well, we give them if they want it.
They will.
I've burnt steaks for people, and sometimes people will ask for they ask for a medium rare, and I send it out a perfect medium rare, but they really wanted well, so I end up having to burn. And they're like, "That's what I wanted, but you ordered medium rare." You give the customer what they like, and because they're the one that has to eat it.
Right, right.
So, tell me how you enjoy the guys in the back room. Like, what do you think of Iggy?
Dave was definitely the person I was more shocked about in terms of being able to read his personality. I felt like Teddy was going to be an interesting character, but I guess given his age, I kind of had that um, knowledge of his personality. Not to say he's not bland, or not to say he is bland, of course.
You had a preconceived notion of
right,
what
right.
Dave was going to be like because he was
He's older,
in his 60s.
right? My sister is the same age as Teddy, and they have similar uh, traits, so it was fairly simple to identify the way that he is. But whenever I met Dave, he was silent, and I learned why. Of course, he told me over time, but I had no idea like all the stories he had and all the little jokes that he has. I was so clueless and lost as to what any of it meant. I thought it was like at times I thought he was joking about me and just me not being aware. Everybody else kind of giggling and I'm like missing out on it, but I didn't think of it in like a harsh way, you know. So
Well, I noticed that I've seen you kind of go inside of yourself and take things, uh, maybe take things to heart that aren't even directed towards you. I've seen that happen in the kitchen,
right, right.
and I hope I've helped you work through that a little bit.
Oh, for sure. I've learned to be more outgoing because of this place, and I greatly appreciate that.
Well, you know, you're going to have a lot of many different experiences in life, and at your age, and your circumstance for coming up here was pretty brave. Uh, I have to admit that when Amanda told me that she said, "Hey, I'm gonna, do you need a dishwasher? I'm bringing a guy in that's coming up from Texas." Uh, I didn't know what to expect. I really didn't know what to expect. Not to say that I had a blank slate,
Right.
but I was really, really pleasantly surprised that you turned out to be such a bright, attentive, funny, talented young guy, and I do think that you seem to take something away from working here, even though it's just washing dishes, man. But as my dad used to say, the world needs ditch diggers too. I mean, there's there's many different, you know, many different times in your life. I have a feeling you're going to be a successful person, but at the same time, we all have our ups and downs, and we all have to start somewhere.
Right.
And it was a pleasure meeting you. The reason we're doing this podcast is Aaron is going to be here tonight. This is the eve before Thanksgiving. He'll be here tonight, and he'll be here Friday. And then his mother is picking him up and taking him back to Houston. So I'm gonna miss Aaron. He's been a breath of fresh air around here. Uh, yeah, just from the point of view of an outsider, a young man kind of coming into his own. Uh, and I think a couple of stodgy old fogies like me and Iggy in the kitchen were able to, kind of at least open his eyes to the ways of part of the world that he probably never saw before, because he was raised by his mother, which is a wonderful thing. But I don't know. I think he was surprised when I came up with some of my manly talk.
Right.
But I did some of that purposely. I did that. I did that on purpose. Kind of the, what do they say, locker room talk. I just wanted to expose, wherever Aaron's going to be working, he's going to be around older men, and generally that's not going to be where he came from, what he was used to. There's Paula. Hi, Paula. We're doing a podcast. Yeah. Paula Alton, one of my left arms of Hutch, has been with me. How long have you been with me here, Paula?
Almost 11 years now.
Almost 11 years. Paula's been here almost 11 years. That makes Paula at least 31. I'm kidding. Paula's a good girl. Real good girl. Okay, well, what do you want to offer? What would you like to have captured for YouTube, Aaron, that you might want to show your friends or talk about? Because I'll set this, I'll do some editing and put this on YouTube, and you can you can look at it. But there might be something that you want to have captured here.
Right. I do have my own YouTube channel where it's not so much for getting my name out there, more just fun that I have with my friends. I'm not trying to make it a big deal or whatever. It's typically videos shared amongst them and me to go back to. So the fact that you brought that up is very kind of you, because I would indeed like to have some sort of footage to throw in there before a video or something like that. Probably. See, like, in my head, I was thinking, oh, this is a great idea, but then being put on the spot, I'm like, oh, I don't really know what I would want.
Well, I wanted to make this organic, so just kind of go with the flow, but
Right.
come on, give me a sign off, a sayonara, whatever you feel like doing.
The show is called TRC.
HTR.
HTR, sorry.
Hutch's Tap Room.
That's right.
Hutch's Tap Room on air.
Well, if it's a sign off, then I was thinking something like, you were watching live here at Hutch's. I almost called it TRC again. I don't even know what that stands for. HTR. You're watching live here at Hutch's HTR. Thank you for sticking in. Staking in. Welcome to the tap room.
Okay, bud. If there's nothing else you want to add to this, I think we'll wrap it up. How's that?
Yep.
There's a handshake for you. Hey. Hey, I'm gonna miss this guy. He's been a lot of fun. But good luck in your travels, my man. I hope it's not the last time I ever see you is this Friday.
Right. I definitely want to come back for a visit.
Yeah, well, of course.
Right. I'm not trying to move back here again.
Well, hey,
you guys and your crazy cold
maybe you'll
weather.
strike oil in Houston. You come back and buy the place.
Oh, maybe.
And I'll work for you. Okay. No? Okay. All right, Aaron. It's been a pleasure. Thanks a lot, buddy.
No problem.
Happy trails.
Thank you.